When it comes to our investments, there's really only four categories that pretty much everything fits into. The first two we're going to have a look at is businesses and property. Now, businesses can be divided into several categories, from your own business to a public business, both large and small, and also other private businesses. Now, if a public company is listed on the stock exchange, we call the shares because you have a share in the ownership of that company. So if we take BHP, for example, if you own shares in BHP, when it comes time for them to pay out their profits, you'll be entitled to a share of that profit. If you have a look at property, property also has a number of different categories that it can fit into, from residential to commercial, industrial, and many more. Now, these two categories form together to what we call our growth investments. And that's really because, as well as getting our income, so we get dividends from our businesses, we get rent from our property, we also hope that they grow in value over time. Our next and third category is our loans. Now, loans is when we lend money to somebody. So even when we're depositing our money in our bank accounts, we're actually lending our money to the bank. With loans, we expect to get our capital that we invested back at the end of the term, but along the way, we also hope to receive interest. So they don't grow in value apart from the income that we receive. Now, stuff is simply everything else grouped together. Now, stuff is different to the first three categories we spoke about. Stuff doesn't have any income along the way. For example, let's use gold bullion. So in our other three categories, we would expect to reach some sort of income. If we're holding on to gold bullion, we're actually hoping that someday that the price will go up and that we can sell it to somebody at that higher price. Now, that's what we would actually define as speculation as opposed to investment. And what we're concentrating on tonight and focusing on is the investment side of things.